Hi, my name is Tim Birdsall, and I am in apartment 470. I grew up in Zealand. Um, actually, I moved to Zealand when I was 9, but spent a lot of my formative years in Zealand. Graduated Zealand High School in 1980. Left Zealand in 1985. And I've lived all over since then. All over the Midwest. I've lived in Metro Detroit. I've lived in Grand Rapids. Moved back to the area from central Wisconsin in 2014. And I've been here ever since. Lived about 3 miles from here. I worked at Amway for a good amount of time in their word processing department, which does not exist anymore. Well, my parents lived here. My mom and dad moved in here in 2004, and my dad died in 2012. He died in the ICU at Holland Hospital, but he technically lived here the rest of his life. And my mom, she lived here through 2018, passing away in the end. Why did I choose Freedom Village? It is because of them. It is because of the care that my parents got. I was impressed from minute one that I came into this building. The residents have been great. The staff has been phenomenal. I just made the decision really when I did visit for the first time that this was going to be where I'm going to end up. Main hobby is my main two hobbies are baseball. I'm a huge Detroit Tiger fan. Many days during the baseball season, I'll have Detroit Tiger wear on. Today being an off day, I have an Amtrak shirt on, and that is my other main hobby. I've traveled through every state that Amtrak has served, toured through every state, logged about 150,000 miles on Amtrak since 2007. I'm planning a trip at the end of the month of October. As a matter of fact, the last thing I did before I moved in here was I went on a trip to Seattle. I just have always been enamored by trains, and I love train travel. It's the only way I travel. Well, I've tried a few things since I've been here. I went to the Detroit Tiger baseball game in August, and I also went on the Grand Lady boat ride about a week ago. But there's just whatever comes up, I want to try. I want to continue to do the activities, the things that really catch my eye, and my mom and dad encouraged a lot of their friends to move into a retirement home on the early side so they can enjoy it. So far, I felt so welcomed. Everybody is so friendly, staff and residents. I feel I made the right decision.
Yes, my name is Nancy Timmer, and I live at 570. I was a teacher and a business owner, staffing, Timmer and Associates it was called. I lived with my daughter-in-law and son on Lake Manitoba. I've lived all over with my husband, all over the state. He was president of both companies. Yes, I have 3 children. I have 3 boys, 6 grandchildren, mostly in Florida. I go every year. I chose Freedom Village because of the amount of um, exercise and activities that they offer, and the philosophy of helping people. And I like the location. My hobbies are reading, crossword puzzles, um, puzzles, bingo, people, and studying the faith. Well, I'm in a Bible study here, and I would like to have more activities. I'd like to do bridge, and I'm afraid that the bridge groups are. I haven't played since college, so I'd have to have some refresher. Well, I married Blaine Timmer, who was from Holland, and I went to Hope College and graduated from there. And I'm from a big family. There are 7 of us, and 5 girls and 2 boys, and my brother John is here at Freedom Village. My father died here at Freedom Village. So Freedom Village is kind of, a home place for us at the senior part of our lives.
Gary Bogle, apartment 325, and
I'm Donna Bogle, same apartment.
well, we've lived in several places, but the 25 years immediately before Freedom Village, we lived on the north side of Holland, residents of Holland. Before that, we lived 27 years in Europe. We were in actually Africa and Ethiopia, and then Italy and Germany and Spain.
And then going backwards, Texas, Korea, Oklahoma, and Florida, and Illinois.
So we've lived lots of places. Well, I was a music educator for the Department of Defense schools, and we had schools overseas. We still do have schools overseas for military children and children of people that work in the embassies. And Donna was an artist all those years, watercolor, pastel, and what else?
That's enough.
Yeah, no, okay.
Yes, we have a daughter. She's a hospice nurse in Pensacola, Florida, and she has 2 of our grandchildren, 2 boys. And one of them came to visit us here. I think he was a spy coming to check on us for his mom. She's coming in 2 weeks. So.
Well, there's several reasons, but one, we were retired, of course, and had become 80 years old, and we decided eventually something might happen to us physically, and we thought living here would be smart, so we have help if we need it. Since our daughter lives way down in Florida, she certainly wouldn't be able to come up to assist us in any way. So mainly that's why we moved here, and we want to stay in Holland, Michigan too, because we like the people here, and we found it here in Freedom Village. The people also are very friendly, and we've liked the activities we participated in so far here. And Donna, any other reason?
Yeah, it's close to downtown where we do a lot of things.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we do a lot of bike riding, and Donna's an artist, and she's helped me a little bit. So I'm also sketching and doing some art now, and we love to go to plays and musical productions and all sorts of entertainment like that. And we also are very active in HASP, so we participate in a lot of their classes and find it very stimulating to do these various things in the city of Holland.
And we do a lot of volunteering as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. We're both active in Rotary International. We're both active volunteers at the food club. which is part of the Community Action House. And
We also fill up little book houses all over town with donated books. And Gary and I go out twice a year and repaint. What do we have? 17 of them.
they're sponsored by the Rotary Club here in Holland, but Donna and I are kind of in charge of them. And then we have other Rotarians that help us to fill those up.
And we used to be part of Kids Hope. But my first kid in Kids Hope is now 31 years old.
She still bakes me an apple pie every birthday.
Well, we've already been on your bike rides, and we always try and get, if we've got the time, to get to the Thursday night performances. And yeah. So far, it's hard to mesh the two activities together for a while, and I knew that would happen. We have to give up something on one side or the other in order to still balance our life. I was born in Las Vegas. Does that count? I told the lady at the Vegas party last month after we didn't win.
Anything wild and crazy? Well, I could tell some wild and crazy things, but maybe we should save those later.
Well, no, here's something interesting about Gary that most people don't know, even if they've known him all their lives. Gary's father was a shepherd. So we spend a lot of time at Shady Side Farm when they have open house. And it really smells like sheep every time we go.
Peter Walsh,
371.
371.
Linda Walsh, 371. I think the house was getting a little much,
Yeah.
and just the lifestyle here.
And we are amongst people our age.
And we knew a lot of people here already,
Yes,
so the socialization and
It's
camaraderie. And
Clean. We can get food here.
yes, close to downtown, and just a great location and the health care that's available on the different levels when you need it.
Sure. We were both raised in Westwood, New Jersey. Our fathers were best friends in high school. We went to school. There's a year difference between us. So we went to the same schools, same college. Storybook ending. We got married. Had a beautiful son who we're very proud of.
Okay, fast forward.
Here we are.
Here we are. Lived in, he came to Hope in 68, I came in 69. We got jobs, stayed here, lived in City of Holland for 12 years, and then moved out to Laketown Township, and from Laketown we moved here. As Pete said, our dads were best friends in high school. And the family lore says, we went to the same church and all that, where our parents were both all married in. And the family lore says he was crawling around underneath my bassinet at my mother's baby shower. So we were destined.
I worked for Holland Ladder and Manufacturing my entire life. And
Well, for 33 years until they
34
closed.
Yeah,
And then he went to Panel Products
for a couple of years.
until retirement. I was a high school teacher. I taught in South Haven High School. Taught Spanish and French for 35 years. Well, right now, since I retired, I subbed at West Ottawa for 3 years. And then I saw an ad in the paper for a tour guide at Windmill Island Gardens. So I applied, was hired on the spot. So in a way, that's my hobby, is working there. I've been doing that for 14 years. So, yeah.
I like golf, tennis,
Bowling. You used to bowl.
bowling.
Yeah. Yeah, used to. Yard work was your hobby at one time.
Love
Yeah.
that.
So.
We're just feeling our way around right now, and everything so far has been positive.
Yeah. I want to do the twinges and the hinges. Try a couple of more of the exercise classes too. Once we're mostly settled right now, but still a few things we have to do. So I didn't realize that settling in was going to be quite as. But selling the house, downsizing and selling the house and getting settled here. We have a son, Timothy. He graduated from Holland High in 2003, was filling out the application for Hope College and said, I'm getting out of town. So he went to Valparaiso, graduated with a marketing degree. He lived in Tennessee for 17 years. They got married and lived down there for 17 years. He worked for Dave Ramsey for 5 years, and now he works for Salesforce, and they moved back to Holland 2 years ago. And we have 3 perfect grandchildren, 12, 10, and 8. Grandparents' Day is coming up Thursday at school, so we're looking forward to that. I'm just very grateful that everybody has been so welcoming and so nice to us. I really didn't expect the warm welcome we've received.